Lady Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1, 1961, in Park House, nestled within the Royal Sandringham estate in Norfolk, England. Her family, the Spencers, held noble lineage dating back centuries, closely tied to the British royal family. Her father, John Spencer, Viscount Althorp, later became the 8th Earl Spencer, and her mother, Frances Ruth Burke Roche, was the daughter of a baron. From birth, Diana was surrounded by the traditions and privileges of aristocratic life, yet her story would be anything but ordinary. Despite the elegant estate and proximity to royalty, her childhood was punctuated not by grandeur, but by a quiet emotional turbulence that shaped her deeply compassionate and sensitive nature. As a young girl, Diana was known for her shy demeanor, soft voice, and a tendency to observe more than she spoke. She preferred the company of animals to people, loved to dance and listen to music, and would often lose herself in fairy tale books, perhaps yearning for a magic that seemed just out of reach in her real life. Her parents' marriage was strained and ultimately collapsed when Diana was just 6 years old. The separation and eventual divorce of John and Frances Spencer in 1969 had a profound impact on young Diana. At the time, divorce was still a stigma in aristocratic circles, and the public nature of the split cast a shadow over the family. Diana and her siblings, Sarah, Jane, and Charles, were caught in the middle of a bitter custody battle. Ultimately, their father was awarded custody, and Diana remained at Althorp with him. This early experience of fractured family life instilled in her a deep understanding of emotional pain and the importance of stability, which later influenced her own approach to motherhood and relationships. Though she had nannies and governesses, Diana often craved the kind of love and reassurance that couldn't be given by hired caretakers. Her need for emotional closeness and approval grew with her, especially during her school years. Education was a significant part of Diana's upbringing, although she did not excel academically. She attended Riddlesworth Hall School and later Westheath Girls' School in Kent. Her teachers described her as kind, athletic, and musically talented, but not particularly scholarly. She struggled with low self-esteem, possibly exacerbated by the emotional void left from her parents' divorce. Despite her struggles, Diana was beloved by her peers for her warmth and generosity. She was a skilled swimmer and diver and harbored a passion for ballet, even dreaming at one point of becoming a professional dancer. However, her height eventually made that dream impractical. After finishing school, she briefly attended a finishing school in Switzerland, but she returned to London before completing the course, feeling out of place and unsure of her path. Back in London, Diana lived in a shared flat in Earl's Court with friends, taking various jobs that grounded her in ordinary life, far removed from the aristocratic circles she was born into. She worked as a nanny, a nursery assistant, and eventually as a kindergarten teacher at the Young England School. These roles brought her immense joy, as they allowed her to care for others in a way that felt purposeful and rewarding. It was during this relatively simple and content period that fate intervened. Her older sister, Lady Sarah Spencer, had once dated Prince Charles, and through this connection, Diana was reintroduced to him in 1980. At the time, Diana was just 19 years old, and Charles was 32. The press began to speculate, and soon, a royal romance was underway. But before she was thrust into the global spotlight, Diana lived a life marked by quiet compassion, a longing for affection, and a resilience forged through personal pain.